think our test subject is behind that door. Where else could it be? There's a steel button. Right now, let's show us Overseer who it's dealing with.
May this creature which woke to misery find peace. You showed great skill during this fight. You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. I'm heading to Hotel Krat for now. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should go there as well. I'm heading to Hotel Krat.
I need more time. I'm coming, Romeo. I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary Stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you're unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect, and on her part, greatness. I must know, did she say anything to you before she died? Did the medicine claim her sanity and finally drive her mad? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but such a tragedy. The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance. But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled. They'd say, retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword. Me? I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to, do something good. Veronique was my rival, but was she a hero? Yes, and did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for, self-sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. Seems I'm really nothing like her. Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground. Now, I don't buy this, but my sources claim the discovery was alive. But not human. Perhaps that is why the alchemists seem to have cleared out.
You made it out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, I see you have an alchemist's cipher machine. These are devices used to store confidential information. Decrypting it should reveal what the owner's hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels. If I might, I will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if I can unlock it, we could gain valuable insight about the alchemists. We share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime. Let's unlock it and see what's inside. We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo. Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue. Any enemy of the alchemy. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease. She hides it from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left, but for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating. Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday, but there's nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally. Have you seen what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure. I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most. Look into the name, Arlecchino. I worry about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength. Astounding. I never thought I would meet a Krat resident wielding a sword like this. The engravings, even the scratches, are identical. This sword is a near duplicate of the blade wielded by a great ancient hero of the seas. The tales say he protected countless people with it. I can't imagine where you found this blade, but please, only use it for righteous causes. If you do, the hero will smile upon you. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come.
Close your eyes.
You investigated the mounted crocodile?
Call
So,
to me.
Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the taxidermist as well. To do something like this just to take control of the zoo. It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them. I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership.
You could say we found a silver lining. Because it's, You know what? Never mind. Mind. I still know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
I saw you flinch. Hello? Yes, you, my handsome friend. Surprised? Don't be. This puppet isn't really me. I'm, well, puppeting this one, you might say. Sadly, it appears to be malfunctioning. You found me in quite a bind. Though again, not really me. But I suppose it's fate. You and I, meeting in a place like this. So, might I ask a favor, friend? That is, the real me, I'm, well, trapped. Though I don't know where. It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this? Anyway, can you come find me, friend? Just venture a bit deeper into the ruins. But be careful. We don't want you to get stuck somewhere as well. It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this?
just let me... Yes, that's not going to work. A bit broken, this one too. Celebi! You'll never believe what happened. I was readying this new puppet to be your guide, but it broke. Sorry, so very sorry. But perhaps if you go further inside, I can somehow meet you halfway. Work properly? Wait! I can tell from your expression this is wearing thin. I agree. But please, just listen to my tale. I beg of you. Your objections will fall by the wayside. Please. I am Alexander. I'm an alchemist. A loaded word, I know, but I'm friendly. I promise. I'm rather well known in their ranks. Before all this happened, I was in charge of a crucial experiment. Yes, brains and charm. It's a truly incredible experiment. Its importance is incontrovertible. I just wish I could show you. Well, as I said, these puppets aren't really me. I'm controlling them remotely since, well, you think I want to look like this puppet? I'll have you know that I'm known for brains and beauty. It's true. Perhaps then it was vanity. Perhaps I let my effortless good looks go to my head. Whatever the reason, there was an incident. Alright, a date. I was on a date with the daughter of one of the most important alchemists. Apparently, he didn't approve. So, there was a huge ruckus. Someone put a bag over my head, and when I came to, I was locked in this ridiculously dark place. I would like to get out of here. I'm trapped somewhere so dark, I can't even see my hands in front of my face. And it's so quiet. I think they locked me in a box or a coffin. But I can still think, and that means I'm not dead. Ha! Anyhow, come and get me out. whole guide my savior using a series of available puppets plan isn't working out, is it? But I know you'll still come and save me, because I know what you are, and that's a hero. This whole guide, but I know you.
say it, but we gotta let this one go, buddy. We have more urgent goals.
Chezzur needs Ergo. Oh, friend. So happy to see you again. I tried to go to the Rose Estate. The white butterfly was helping. But maybe it was too far. Heart slowing, stopping. Can you give Ergo? Chezzur needs Ergo. Oh, I feel light as a feather. Like I could float to the world's end. Here, Chezzur has a gift for you. It's another treasure I found on my trip. Chezzur will follow the white butterfly. It will take me to the Rose Estate. I don't know what is waiting for me there, but I do know what I want. I want you there with me, my forever friend. Chezzur will follow. I don't know what is waiting. I want you there with me.
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime. Let's check what's inside. I know this place. It's called the Spider Cave. I heard that something strange happened here. Have you heard the tale? A minor puppet was so mistreated that it learned resentment. The puppet murdered a human miner and fled. But some say you can still hear the sound of it digging for more victims. But from the look of this, it appears the alchemists may have been involved. If you discover the truth, please let me know. Any enemy of the alchemists? I can't say I'm surprised the alchemists caused the Spider Cave incident. I'd wager even they didn't expect the truth to be revealed by a puppet. Just how many years did that poor puppet stand alone, swinging its pickaxe in the dark? The thought of it truly makes my heart ache. I dare say that minor puppet showed more humanity than the alchemists. I pray the two friends found peace at last.
My charming, handsome, generous friend, you found me! Ignore the puppet over there. It's my last one, so I'm keeping it handy in case I need it. Now, I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box. But I can tell you, it's too long. I can't even feel my arms or legs. Surely you see it in front of you? The box? Don't tell me it's a coffin. Please, get me out! A what? A brain? In a fat? That can't be me. I'm stuck in a small dark box, ask anyone. My arms and legs have just gone numb, along with my ears, and it's pitch black in here, of course. But... wait. That certainly would explain if you... No. That would explain everything. My arms and legs. They're not asleep. They're gone, aren't they? Brain in a jar. Look, enough with the jokes. Now, what does the box look like? Strong, black, made of steel? No, I don't believe me either. A brain is all that's left of me. Okay, time to face facts. Is my brain floating in a huge glass tank? And is this tank inside a cylindrical case of some kind? This machine? Are you joking? Of course I know this machine. I invented it! Here I am, the subject of my own experiment. It's all over. I'm doomed. Doomed, I say. And to think, every previous experiment was a failure, and I'm the first success. You have got to be kidding me. Give it to me straight. How bad is it? Really bad? Oh boy, yes, that's it for me. That's the life support equipment. It's full of ergo gas, and if that's just leaching away, when all the gas is gone, I'll have maybe a minute left. I invented this machine, so I know how it works. My days were already numbered. The machine can't sustain life forever, even when it's in perfect condition. But now, I'm far too smart to kid myself. It's hopeless for me. I'm a brain. A brain in a vat. Does that even count as being alive? I don't know anymore. I've reached a conclusion. I have a favor to ask. I want you to turn off the machine. My future is mine to decide. Thank you, my friend. And remember me. My name is Alexander. Alexander Goodman. The inventor and, I suppose, first successful test subject of the Mindkeeper machine. And you know, I wasn't lying, I really was handsome. This nightmare is finally coming to an end. Thank you, my generous friend. Thank you.
Amazing. No, cool. Sure makes you wonder, though. Who created this? And when? There's no doubt about it. Someone wanted this thing destroyed. And it happened quite recently from the look of things. received this message, then I am likely dead. Either I have been cut down by a blade, or I have succumbed to the disease consuming my body. I don't know which will find me first. But before the end, I will save Romeo. And I have a request. Take care of him. Please, do this for me. If he gets any foolish ideas about exacting revenge or completing my mission, stop him. You have my permission to slap him if that's what it takes. And tell Romeo. Tell him to be happy.
To my dearest and most esteemed Stalker, I wish I could personally see your face this very moment. How do you like my masterpiece? I poured my very soul into it with all my heart. I trust there is no need for formal introductions, of course not, for it is I, your dear Latino. You took many things from me. Arms, legs, a sunny outlook on life. And then you drove nine blades through me. All on your own. So, I have only you to thank, yes? I am grateful. Never in my life have I ever known such shameful disgrace. And such overwhelming joy. You heard it correctly. Joy. For in that moment, my dear, you became interesting, worthy of my attention and study. All humans are intriguing to me, but you shall help me shape my study of humanity, my magnum opus. Yet, one can never be too careful, so you must be assessed, starting now. My dear Stalker, I have crafted a test that will reveal your heart, your soul, your true self. It's a simple choice. Life is precious, so I wonder, which life do you value more? Yours or your apprentice's? When you have listened to this message, do pay a visit to the Rose Estate. I have something you want back, don't I? And you owe me, Stalker, one way or another. I intend to collect that debt.
We still have time. Leia must be headed to the Rose Estate. If we can save Leia and Romeo, I think this is our shot at changing things.